And one of the things that's interesting about chemistry is biochemical pairing. That when we see one chemical component, we see an equivalent partner associated with that. It's easy to tell if an essential oil has been changed or adulterated or diluted in some fashion when we look at those ratios and they're either non-existent or the ratio itself is diminished. It doesn't equalize in the way that it should. So we developed a process known as arc plotting. I don't really like the name, but it describes it perfectly, where we're able to identify and qualify, has an oil been adulterated? Are the ranges and the ratios of that chemistry in an appropriate amount? And what is the overall composition of the essential oil itself? Now, the other thing that's valuable here is that each number pair, each biochemical pair, is its own representation. It has its own unique fingerprint, its own unique way of being able to look at that. And so if we look at, for example, oregano essential oil, and we plot out our oregano, which we know is 100% pure, by looking at those biochemical pairs, and you can see the biochemical pairs. For example, in set number 1, we have carvacrol and its ratio to gamma-terpenine. We look at all of that biochemistry, and it gives us a very specific numerical plot that we can look at, a fingerprint, if you will, of all of the biochemistry that exists with the essential oil. Look what happens when we start overlaying other essential oils that are commonly in the marketplace. This oil was out of range, meaning that the biochemical pairs were not matched. They were distorted in their ratios, which does not happen in nature. That's the big advantage. In nature, the ratios are not distorted. And so when we see distortion, we know that we have adulteration or change within the essential oils. Now, there's been other ways for us to validate the essential oils. I don't want you to think, even though this is true, we have several labs that exist at doTERRA. And if you ever have an opportunity to come to the United States and come to our corporate headquarters, please let us know. We'll take you on a tour. We'll let you see the labs. We'll let you talk to some of our chemists. They love doing that. They love sharing with people what they know. And so we'd love to do that for you, but I don't want you to get the impression that that is our only testing model. We work with a number of outside labs as well. So we do primary, secondary, and tertiary validation. When we have multiple subsets of the same testing, we begin to have greater understanding of the purity of the oils that we have. And so APRC is one of our partners, and you'll begin to hear more about them as we go forward and all of the testing and the analytics that they do in addition to what we do. So we have this great opportunity to have complete exposure. We don't have anything to hide with the essential oils. We're proud of what the oils are. We believe that they are in the best context that they possibly can be. We believe that they are 100% pure. We believe that doTERRA's essential oils are uniquely different. Now, the other